Hello. I don't know whether Catherine is going to use this message at the beginning or at the end, or even maybe in the middle of your seminar, but I have got two messages for you. The first message is about why management matters at Mazars. The second message is about why management matters nowadays. And this is what we are going to discuss in a few minutes. There are three main reasons why management matters at Mazars. Reason number one is that we work and we live in a fast promoting system. It means that Mazars offers very rapid careers to people. But to afford this, you definitely need to have a strong evaluation system and a well-monitored process of feedback. And this is the role number one of management in an organization like Mazars is. The second reason is that the quality of management is the reason why people and talented people will stay or leave, depending on the quality of their manager. You know the famous sayings, talented people join companies, but they leave their managers. And this is exactly what we need to consider here. If you are good managers, talented people will stay with Mazars later on. If you're not, definitely we are going to lose our best talents, and this we cannot afford. The last reason is that management is a profession. Even if you're an expert, you see, what is important for you to understand is that from now on and for the rest of your career, people will employ you as managers. If you leave Mazars, you go to another organization, definitely it will be to become a CFO or a controller or whatever. You will be responsible of budgets, of teams, and definitely management will be your number one profession. So, in other words, management is your employability. Now, the second question is, why does management matters today more than ever? First of all, you must know one thing. There is this very famous question about, are leaders made or born? Actually, I wouldn't say they are born or made or raised. I think they are revealed. What I mean by this is that we all live situations, circumstances in which we can really reveal the potential we have to be a leader or not. And this situation, we call them crucibles. And indeed, today, we are at one of these moments that can be said to be a crucible for many of you. Why? Because the technologies are changing so fast that this can be considered as a revolution. And you all know, you all see the impact of this, the changes it has made on us, on organizations, on the way we live, the way we manage, the way we interact also between us. And this is the reason number one for which actually today management matters more, because management is at a crucial moment, a moment of truth. It is important for us to know that we have a role to play in this. What do I mean by this? Your generation, because most of you, I guess, belong to this Gen Y, Generation Y, the millennials. Your generation is a game changer because you are facing, the first cohorts of you are facing all the changes that these new technologies are bringing. And your role will be to define new codes, to make sure that you invent new ways of managing. We cannot manage like we did over the past 60 years, you know. That was a continuum. Everything was very well organized. You went to a business school, you learned the codes of management, and when you arrived in a company, actually, these codes were functioning. It was okay, because what you learned was what you were expected to do. And of course, you could observe also on other people, older people, that they were doing exactly and behaving exactly according to these codes. For your generation, it's going to be completely different. You know that. You will have to invent a new world. You will have to invent new rules of management. We cannot live by the rules that we've been living with over the past 60 years. So definitely, your role is completely to be trendsetters in this. So let me give you an advice on that. Management is also important because many people will ask you to be committed. And I, of course, will ask you to be committed. But guess what? It is not enough. Being committed is not enough for you. Your generation will have to be committed on one hand, but creative on the other hand. And what I expect from you is definitely to be very committed, but even more to be creative in what you do. Open new doors, open new ways of managing. This is absolutely crucial, not only for Mazars, but also because you are a generation that is expected to change the world in this. Now let me finish by giving you not an advice, but a kind of feedback on my own career as a manager. Over the years, I had the opportunity to lead fabulous teams, sometimes to be also in very difficult situations, I must say. I have been a chief HR officer for more than 20 years now, not with Mazars because I only joined the company 3 years ago, so it is a short time with Mazars. But what I have observed is this. At the end of the day, if you have to really stick to one approach, this is the one. Make sure that you practice management with generosity and fun. This is what people want to have, you know. I mean, we don't want to be in a process that is certainly well monitored, but where nobody is having fun, where nobody is going to invent a destiny beyond a career. You see, a destiny, a soul, this is something that you have to allow to your people as well, those you are in charge of. So this is very important, and please start with this seminar. Have fun. And you will see this is most probably the best advice I can give you for the rest of your career. So, bye-bye. Enjoy your seminar.